share them with you. Energetic farmers working hard to collect food, celebrate amazing creations of God. Churches working hard to give homeless people amazing food. Harvest in Scotland is called Lammas. A golden loaf of bread is taken to the church. They harvest golden wheat and barley.
Harvest is a time to think of others and thanking God for all the tasty, appetizing food. We thank the farmers for harvesting our fruit, vegetables and meat. In Indonesia, they call it Ha, and they celebrate the bringing in of the rice over 2 periods, October to December and March to April. They pray for the next harvest to be successful. In Argentina, they harvest sweet, juicy grapes and sugarcane. They have a big colourful parade on the streets. They call it cosecha and throw fruit and vegetables at the parade. In Barbados, they call it crop over and harvest sweet operas and beets.
Harvest is about sharing food with others. As we dance with the people of Poland, we thank God for the celebration of the Zinki. Then we gather straw and flowers to make a hat and hand it to a special guest. We celebrate Lammas in Scotland when the men come back from the deep sea fishing. We harvest the wheat to make some delicious bread to share. At Cropover, we get our party clothes on and start singing and dancing in harmony. We make our way down the street in the dark and watch the beautiful fireworks pop. Harvest is about giving food. People go to church on this day to thank God. America calls harvest Thanksgiving. They celebrate this special day in October. America helped the starving pilgrims by giving them food. Scotland calls harvest Lammas or Loafmas. The barley is as golden as the sun. They pass a loaf of bread around church. In Italy, they call harvest St. Michael's Day. The grapes are as shiny as a piece of glass. Harvest in Italy starts in September and ends in October. In China, they harvest sorghum and wheat. Harvest starts in October and ends in November. They harvest golden wheat and wintergreen tomatoes. We celebrate harvest in many countries. It doesn't matter if we're black or white. Be thankful for all the food God has given us. Morning till night, farmers harvest like a bumblebee. As we dance with the people of Poland, we thank God for the zinki. Delicate pieces of straw are placed on your head as a crown. Then a golden chicken is placed on your head. We harvest the wheat to make it into beautiful bread. Lammas begins when the men and women come back from deep sea fishing. Cropover began in 1687 when loud singing and dancing began. Cadoonment came. Pretty parades start marching down the jam-packed streets with loud, popping, colourful fireworks. Harvest has begun.
Dozinki is called harvest in Polish. People get in the flourishing field and harvest every single grain. Then they have a massive field. Polish people harvest potatoes and wheat. In Scotland, harvest is called Lammas, which means loafmas. The first wheat harvest is made into golden creations of loaf of bread. Then they are brought to church. Thanksgiving is harvest in America. They celebrate it in October. America harvests corn. On Thanksgiving, people eat oozing delicious mac and cheese. In Barbados, harvest is called Cropover. The first Cropover was a long time ago in 1687. The last day of Cropover is called Cadoonment. On Cadoonment, they have parade and majestic fireworks. These are the harvests around the world. The countries were Poland, Barbados, Scotland and America.
Hardworking farmers work to plough the fields and harvest the barley. In Poland calls harvest Dozinki, which means harvest festival. In Poland, they give thanks to the great harvest of gold wheat, yellow oats, and more food of God. Italy calls harvest Vendima,
In Italy, they are thankful for juicy grapes and the emerald green olives, the ruby red tomatoes, golden grains, and more food of Jupiter. Scotland holds harvest lammas. In Scotland, they harvest wheat, oats, and more, but they also make delicious Scottish broth, meaty haggis, and the spectacular feast of St. Mary Bannock. These are harvested in some other countries.
We have used our sketching skills to recreate the famous painting, The Harvest, by Vincent van Gogh.
It was painted in